Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from NMWatch, and yes, I am back with another watch reviews. Okay, so this time around, the subject for today's review is this the legendary Seiko SKX007, right? So you know what, I think a few years back, so one subscriber, I think his name was Rashid, yeah, Mr. Rashid asked me how come I've never had any Seiko SKX in my collection. You know what, at that point of time, I thought that, you know, for something that is you know, it costs about, as Seiko SKX is about $200 back in 2016. So I thought that I've had the Seiko Monster at that time. So for something that costs about the same as Seiko Monster, for something that has just a 7S26, and I thought that it is not worth the money, so that is why I've never had a Seiko SKX. And but finally, Mr. Harvind, the person who borrowed me, of course, this San Martin as well, he borrowed me this one, and also he lent me this one and also this one. So I've got it from him, so I said I want to check it out. So yeah, and I still stick with the same decision that, you know what, I don't think I need an SKX. So okay, so don't hate me for that, guys. So each one has, every one of us has our own taste. So it's just, I don't know why I just don't click with the SKX. So anyway, let's go ahead with the full review for this particular watch, right? So I've just done a review for this particular San Martin SN017, I think the model number it is, but if I'm wrong, please don't shout in the comment section below. I will give a full link for the review for this particular piece. This is an awesome watch for $200. I think it's worth the money. But yeah, and of course it is on this Borealis rubber strap, which is also a very cool strap in my opinion. And this is an awesome watch. I will not get the black one because I've got too many black watches, so I am thinking of getting the green one. And yeah, we shall see, we shall see. Right, so let's get back to the Seiko SKX007. So what can we say about this watch? So there's quite a tons of video reviews, mainly the most you know what, the most prolific YouTube channel on planet Earth, the Urban Gentry, Tristano TGB from the Urban Gentry, you know what, sing praise about this watch so many times already, so I can't really do a much better video than him. So but anyway, let's check out what I like and what I also don't like about the SKX, right? So you can, before this, you can get this for about $200, but now it's quite difficult to get it for around that price. So maybe you can get it for around $300. So you've got the, of course, we have this 7S26, a non-hand winding and non-hacking movement, which is one of the main reason why I don't like this watch, right? So you've got a 42mm diameter case and a lug to lug of, okay, so now I totally forgot to check that one, the lug to lug of just 46 millimeters, so very short lug to lug, and the thickness of about 13 millimeters, so very nice. And of course we have this big 22 millimeters lug width, and yeah, I think that is a very nice size. If you have a small if you have a small wrist like mine, I have a 6.75 inch wrist, and the crown here is about almost 7 millimeters, so just nice and easy to operate crown, right? So yeah, the bezel insert. So the bezel insert is aluminium. We have this, what do you call this, I don't really think we can call this coin edge, right? So this polish edge, which sometimes makes it a bit difficult. So luckily the to turn, but luckily the bezel insert on the SKX is a bit how to say, mushy. So yeah, you can see that the click is not as good as the one on the San Martin. Let's just do a quick comparison so you can see that on San Martin you can hear the click, right? You can hear the click, right, when you turn the bezel. This one, let's do that again. Yeah, very soft, typical of Seiko SKX, guys. So luckily for Harvind, the owner of this watch, he got a a properly lined up bezel insert, which is not always the case on a Seiko, right? So yeah, anyway, so we've got a Seiko hardleck crystal, which is a mineral crystal, but apparently it's a bit harder than your normal mineral crystal. But even so, Harvind managed to scratch his crystal here and also here, which is, you know what, is bound to happen anytime sooner or later. And yeah, of course we have on at the we have this big minute hands reaching all the way to the minute markers. We have that typical your standard hour man hands here, and this lollipop style counterbalance on the second hand, and this white painted second hands, right? So of course the dial is your black. I think it is a matte black. It is not a shiny black dial, and of course it is printed Seiko Automatic on top and diverse 200 meters at the bottom in orange actually. So we have a non-frame day and date window here, and we have those very thick printed indices on the SKX, which is full to the brim with Lume. Yeah, so you know what, I always forgot to do a Lume shot. That is why I am going to be doing it now, right? So rather than not doing it later, so let's check out the Lume. And yes, we've got that awesome oh my god, Seiko Lume Bright Lume, which, you know what, is a torch. So you can't beat Seiko on this Lume department, right? So okay, oh, I forgot to mention that we have Lume also inside this Lume inside this bezel insert, and it is sunken down, so you won't have any problem. You won't, even if you bang this thing on the door or whatsoever, the Lume pip will not fall off, right? So that is very good. Okay, the case features this circular brushing pattern on the top, and we have a polish pattern or polish finishing on the side. So you can see Harvind already put tons of scratches, and I think he loved this watch very much. And you can see also we've got another scratches on the crown itself, and on this side, yep, we've got another tons of scratches here as well, right? So the crown is very easy to use. So it's big, it's 70mm, so of course you don't have any hand winding here, and I can't really see any gasket inside here. Maybe there is, but I can't really see it because the crown tube is not really that long. So yeah, no gasket whatsoever, but still it warrants a 200 meters of water resistance, and this is a certified ISO diver, so that is why it is mentioned here, divers 200 meters, right? So of course we don't have any what do you call that, pierce slugs here, so there's no holes for you to push out. You have to use your spring bar tool and go through this part, which is a bit annoying. And at the back we have this 7S26 movement number, scuba divers, the serial number here, and we have this Seiko wave pattern here at the back. So this is of course a screw down crown. And okay, I've totally forgot to mention to you guys about what I don't like about this crown. It's not about the crown, it's about this portion, this part of the case. So when I want to unscrew it, this my finger here is gonna stuck here, so it's a bit pain to get it to for me to unscrew. So I have to adjust my method of screwing back by trying to avoid this part of the case. So I don't know why any other YouTubers never mentioned about this before, but it is a bit of a pain here when you are unscrewing the crown. So that's me anyway. Alright, so this watch initially comes with a rubber strap, which, you know what, a typical old Seiko rubber strap, which is not so good. But Mr. Harvind himself, he got himself this aftermarket, or maybe this is an original bracelet for this SKX, and you can see that this is that jingly jangly bracelet, which is, you know, it's okay. I've used it for about 2 or 3 days before taking it out, so I have quite a hairy wrist here, so some of the links caught some of my hair caught inside this jingly bracelet, and it's a bit of a pain. So of course we have this very simple snap. Oh my god. Okay, so snap this pressure fit clasp here, and we have this what do you call it, scissor clasp, and typical Seiko jingly bracelet. But if you like this style of bracelet, this is the way to go, right? So okay, so what else do we need to talk about the Seiko SKX? I am still on the fence. I am thinking of getting one for myself, but you know what? I would wait for Seiko to release the latest version of this one. I wouldn't mind paying more for, you know what, maybe $300 or $400 for a version with the 4R36. So maybe someday they will come out with a, you know, an improved version of the Seiko SKX. Right? Oh, totally forgot to weigh this thing, right? So let's see how it weighs on this mesh bracelet. So it's about, oh come on man, let's do that. Okay, so it's about 91 grams, so less, oh sorry, out of focus, 91 grams, so less than 100 if I put it on this mesh bracelet, which is, you know what, I just love putting everything on a mesh bracelet. So let's see how it looks on my 6.75 inch wrist. Okay, so this is a 22 millimeters Milanese mesh bracelet that I've got. I think I've got this from eBay long time ago. So this is how it looks on my 6.75 inch wrist. So totally doable. I do love the watch case style and how it feels on the wrist. It's just that, oh man, it doesn't really click with me just yet. Maybe because I've used it for about 2 weeks and I don't really bond with it yet. So maybe I should need to spend some more time with the SKX. I don't know. Let's see how it goes, right? So okay, so to end this review, so what do I think that Seiko should improve? Yes, definitely change the movement from 7S26 to 4R36. Put a ceramic bezel insert here. Put a sapphire crystal. I think that is asking too much. And instead of using that printed indices, maybe you should Seiko should have used the applied indices that they use on the Seiko the Seiko 5KX. And of course we need the drill lugs, guys, and the crown, we need that S logo here. And other than that, yeah, I think that's all. So here's me waiting, we all wishing that the Seiko will release the improved version of the SKX sometimes in the future. So let's see what will Seiko do in 2021. And again guys, it is an awesome watch, but not for me as yet, right? So let's just end this video with another Lume shot one more time. Let's give it a go and let's see how the Seiko Lume compares to the BGW9 Lume of the Saint Martin, right? So boom, yeah, that, oh my god, Seiko is still the champion, guys. Of course the Saint Martin, you can't really compare it, right? But still the strength of the Lume, that is just awesome Lume from Seiko, right? So if you guys like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.